All right, girls and boys and banditas of the world, we are back for another day. Another day in this gym, another day dying. Today we got legs. We're finally following through. I've skipped a couple of these. I'm not going to cap. I'm not a liar. Definitely have not been doing this. We're going to start with 205 on some box squats. Again, I don't really ever do like squats to depth just because of my back surgery and all that. Like I'm not trying to hurt myself. But we're going to do some box squats and then we'll hop over on the leg press, do a couple heavy sets there, be a little baby about it. And then we'll jump onto some accessories and we'll get out of here. But with that said, let's get started on this first one. 12 reps to 15, somewhere in there. It's okay. All right, nothing too crazy. It's not like we're doing full depth squats. I'm sure we could, but when I do them, I fatigue my lower back. It hurts, it puts me in pain, takes me out, makes me not want to come to the gym. So I'm gonna put weight on a bar. I do these. I do heel elevated squats on a bar. Those are full depth. Which one? Like 225. Anything above that, putting it on the bar. Squatting to 2 reps. I'm gonna get 2 in. My lower back's gonna kill me. I'm not gonna be able to do anything else, and it's gonna be a pointless workout. We get 1 set in and go home. So we're just not gonna do that anymore. We got 1 more on here. So we did a warm up. We got this. We're gonna do 1 more, then we're gonna go straight into whatever that crap is over there, leg press. I feel like sitting down after like a leg extension or like a leg press. Sometimes a leg curl, I don't know, I don't feel the same way. When you're like sitting there and you feel that lactic acid building in your quads, it feels like when you're drinking and you just like sit down the whole time and then you stand up and it's like all kind of like starts flooding your system. That's what it feels like. It's not like they weren't already sore, but you get that final sensation once you stand up that you're trying to avoid. So I don't want to stand up right now. But we got 2 more sets here. So it's going to be 2 more at 10. And then we're gonna do one more set. It's gonna be like a big drop set. So we're gonna do 4 plates. We're gonna go to 10. And then we're gonna drop down. We're gonna try to go to, oh wait, no, we're gonna go to 8. Then we're gonna drop down 2 plates. We're gonna go to 10, drop down 2 plates, 12, drop down 2 plates, go to 15. And then we'll be all done with plates. And it's racked. It's really just a convenient way to rack my weights. That's all I'm doing. But we got about another minute of rest. We're gonna do the next set. We'll get it pumping. Let me actually set my timer. I don't have one right now. It was like a crazy windy day today. I went out and I flew my kite yesterday. And I should have went out today. Because it was absolutely blaring. I mean, it would have maybe been a little too rough at times, but for the most part, it would have been pretty legit. It would have just been nice. Would have been pretty consistent flying. That's the issue. I feel like here, where I live, it's like huge gusts, and then gone. Huge gusts, gone. I mean, maybe that's what it's like everywhere. But, you know, I feel like when I was a kid living here, it was like sustained winds all day. It was just like crazy. But I just don't really get that. Maybe it's also because of where I'm living in a different part of the state that I grew up in. So, you know, that kind of changes weather patterns and stuff like that. You know, just infrastructure, how many ability, you know, how many people, you know, just like all those kinds of things, cars, trees, all those things affect wind and how it, you know, blows in patterns and stuff like that. All right, here's the timer, so.
Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me f***ed up. Let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll bleed on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I'll take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes my dynasty.
I don't know how I feel about this hat. I feel like I like it. It's not buckety enough for me. I wish it was more flimsy around the edges. It's like a fishing hat more. And I could do this. I feel like this looks good. But regardless, we're doing some heel elevated squats. Trying to finish off that quad tack. We're doing sets of 6 to 10, somewhere in there. I'm definitely starting to feel some lower back stiffness. As long as it stays kind of how it is, we'll be fine. We'll finish these off. If it starts going down a little bit lower, then we'll kill it, call it there. But regardless of that, we're gonna do 2 more sets on here, and then we're gonna go do some, what are those called? Leg curls. And then we'll finish off with some calf raises. Yeah, we're gonna do it that way. I was gonna say maybe I should do my calf raises before I do my leg curls, but that's just not smart. So we're gonna do leg curls after this, and I'm making sure I do those. This would be like a full, like, I don't want to say bar movement kind of day, because after this we would go do like Romanian deadlifts with like dumbbells, but that's just like super lower back, more than I feel it in my hamstrings. So I want to hit leg curls, a little accessory, because I know I need to work on my leg hamstrings. I know that they need to get bigger and stronger so I can squat more, and then also so I can like strengthen kind of this back pain that I've been having. So, I mean, if you can't fix it, right, you've had like some kind of surgery, or if you like have some kind of injury, right, all you can do is strengthen the muscles around it, to kind of like help protect it. You know, like same thing if you have like super bad like hernias and everything like that, right? All you can do is kind of strengthen like your hamstrings, strengthen your quads, you know, so you don't, you know, have to rely as much on your right here area, you know, strengthen it slowly through physical therapy, and then through like slow controlled weight progression, whatever. You know, I'm not trying to get into all that, but regardless, you know, if you can't fix the actual like tendon issue, or, you know, if it's a bone issue, right, then all you can do is kind of strengthen the muscles around it, make it feel a little bit better. You know, same thing like if you have chronic like wrist pain, right, you can't really get rid of that once you have like carpal tunnel or something like that, but you can strengthen those muscles and kind of help them protect yourself a little bit better. So that's what we're trying to do. That was a long ramble just to say that. I don't know if that'll make the last cut. I feel like the ADHD gets me sometimes. But with that said, we're going to do this next set. Oh, I'm tangled. I'm the fish in the fishing hat. But we're going to hit this next set on here. 6 to 10. Let's get it done. Oh, all right, friends. That was our leg day today. Did a lot of like bar movement. Got some squats out of the way. Loving it. This was definitely my first leg day in a while. I'm not trying to lie on nobody. I definitely fell off. I wasn't doing them. I was convincing myself all different ways, which, I mean, we can all do that, right? You can convince yourself of anything, really. But it's just about coming through and being consistent, trying to be mindful of what you're doing, self-awareness, right? You know, something that I'm trying to teach some of the kiddos that I work with, you know, having that self-awareness of, you know, who you are, what you do, the patterns that you create, you know, taking that and moving forward and making them better. You know, it's not about, you know, being wrong or, you know, what you were doing was not this or that or the other. It's just about, hey, maybe there's a better way to do it. But regardless, that was today. It's so much love to everybody who's coming out and watching these videos. It really means the world to me. Hopefully you'll join us again tomorrow. We got another push day. We'll be back on it, the never-ending push days, right? That's what it is, but we'll see you then. Have a good night. So much love, guys.